Okay, y'all, I truly hate whenever my camera cuts off. Like, that bothers the fuck out of me. Because now I'm gonna have to, like, go do edits and things. But anyways, so, yeah, bottom line is, if I do end up finding, like, the right person, if I end up getting with, I'm not gonna say finding, because that would insinuate that I'm searching or, you know, chasing after something. So no, whenever I meet the right person, if I'm not too old, because I am 31, I'm almost 32 next month, I'll be 32, but so I told myself, like, by 34, really 33, I'm pushing it back because I'm getting older, and that means I only have a year left to find a husband and get pregnant, so it would have to be something quick, so I'm going to push it back to, like, 34. If I don't find someone by 34, then I'm definitely certified not having any more kids. But if in that time frame I do meet the right person, then, and if he wanted a child, like, I'm gonna give him a baby, we're gonna have a baby. But if he don't want any kids, then we don't have to have no kids. I'm definitely not tripping on that. But I would love to share a child with a man that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with, though. You know, I would like that. If I'm just being completely honest with you. And whenever I say husband, y'all, I'm not a very traditional person at all. So I'm not saying I have to, like, go to the courthouse and, like, you know, sign my name away, you know, and, like, go have a big wedding. And no, I feel like you're married to whoever you're really committed to. Like, whoever you have that soul contract with, whoever you're, like, down for and they're down for you, and y'all are in it together for the long haul, that is your husband. That is your piece. That's your man. That's your person. If you're committing to each other, if you're down for each other through the thick and thin, if you're there for each other in every way possible, if, you know, I'm not like a promiscuous woman, you know, I've been in a celibate era of my life for a long time, but so I'm not a promiscuous woman. So for me, I can't speak on no one else, but for me, if I'm giving my body to you, you're someone that I consider myself being committed to. So yeah, when I say husband, I'm speaking on the qualities of a husband. Okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be what the world says a husband is, because really, whenever our ancestors and, you know, whenever our ancestors came into divine union, there was no go put your name on paper. Names on paper didn't come until the white man came over here and started stealing land and stealing people. If we're just being real, they started putting our names on papers to keep record of how much we were sold for and who owned us. So, you feel me? We can go on about that, but I'm gonna leave that there. But that's just my take on that. So I don't necessarily feel like I have to go put my name on no paper to be somebody's wife. Spiritually, am I your wife? Am I there for you? Or am I committed to you? Do I hold you down? Do I lift you up? Am I your peace? Am I your sanctuary? Am I your home? Am I your sacred space? Do you come home to me? Okay? Do I provide you the things that you need? Do I give my essence to you? Do I take your pain and turn it into glory? Okay? Do I speak truth to you? Am I faithful to you? Will anything come between us? No. That's a wife. A husband. Does he provide for you? Does he nurture you as much as you nurture him? Is he gentle with you? Is he kind, patient, loving? Does he listen to you? Does he truly know you? Does he understand you? Does he come home to you? And let's not get into the nature of man and woman. Let's not get into the nature. That's another thing. Honestly, I feel like if I had a man that just couldn't help himself, you know, I'm a very secure woman, and I'm very secure in the love that I give my man, my person, my husband. I'm very secure. So it just is what it is. Why must dog chase the cat? Because he needs the cat. So just make sure that you are that cat that he's chasing. But sometimes, every now and then, a dog might stray over to a little bitch. So it just is what it is. But at the end of the day, the pedigree doesn't change. I'm still in my cat energy. You're still chasing me. That's just a bitch. That is something that's there. It's common. It's, you feel me? It's just what dogs do type stuff. So yeah, that's my take on that. You feel me? It just is what it is. That would never change my loyalty. I'm a very secure woman. I know that the energy that I give my man cannot be matched. I know that there's certain things that are far beyond. Okay? Some things are just bound to happen. Some things are just going to happen. It is what it is. However, I do also feel like I have that type of energy to where I'm enough. I know I would be enough for my man. Because even if he tried, it just wouldn't hit the same. It would be like meaningless. Literally, he would have to be like selling some D and just doing it just because there's a lot of money on the line type stuff.